Good morning. Welcome to Magic Tarot. Today we are asking the question, the career advice that you are seeking. So we have five piles, pile one, two, three, four, and five. Whatever pile you are drawn to, you can choose that particular pile and the timestamps will be down below. So let's move ahead with the reading. Okay, with pile one, you have the Empress card, Two of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Six of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so with the Empress card, you are someone who is very creative. Okay, you're very comfortable in your own skin. You know what you want. Okay, you are very hardworking as well. Basically, you are there's a lot of growth that's happened within you, and you very creative and very hardworking, and you are finally reaping the rewards of what you've sown, and your future looks very bright and promising. But what is happening here is you are basically juggling between two jobs. Okay, juggling between something that you love and something that you are supposed to be doing because you've because of maybe your financial conditions. But you're very clear about what you truly want in life. But then right now your situation is something that requires you to go ahead with two jobs, and because of this, because of the fact that you're very clear on what you truly want, this is bringing you a lot of pain. Okay, you want to go after what you truly desire, but because circumstances are forcing you to juggle between two jobs, this is bringing you a lot of pain. Okay, and that has put you in a position, in a state of mind where you are like, you can be either of the two persons. Okay, the one with the yellow cloth over his shoulders, or the one with the blue. Okay, so the one, you can either be one of them. So with the yellow one, what I mean to say is he's putting on his thinking cap and he's figuring out like, how do I get to what I truly want. Okay, and the other person is, he's also abundant. Okay, this person is also abundant. He's getting, see, the person is giving him money. Okay, but when it comes to the other person, okay, so maybe you are desiring all this, or you're asking for it from the universe, where you all of a sudden feel like, my situation, or probably my career or my life path is something which is murky and which is very unclear, and you're asking from your god, or probably from the universe. Okay, and in this, the other person, the one who's has a blue cloth over his shoulders, is someone who's very clear of what he wants, but then he's not taking an action. He's not taking an action. And if you see the scales over his head, that only shows, if you go ahead and work towards it, you're going to get it. If you don't work towards it, you're not going to get it. Okay, so this is something like, if you're not going to take a step towards what you truly want, you're not going to find it. And that is like balance of life, or probably what, life is not, life is okay. um, what I would want to say is, with the scales over his head, that it just tells that, okay, whatever decision that you take, okay, if you decide to go in a particular direction, if you work towards it, you are definitely going to go ahead and find some form of prosperity there. Okay, but if you're not going to take any decision, you're not going to move ahead with the decision, then it's going to be stagnant. Your position is going to remain stagnant. So I think, but then what is going to happen is, during the situation where everything seems very unclear, you're going to have an opportunity that's going to give you a stability, a form of stability, where where you can earn money. Okay, but for that to happen, you need to learn to appreciate what you truly have right now as well. Okay, so this is a very stable card, a new beginning. Okay, where you can earn money. So, what I would want to say is, probably you want to let go of that two of pentacles, where you want to come out of the energy, or probably out of that situation where you are juggling two jobs and want to go after just one, which gives you a lot of happiness. So what if you decide to go in the right direction, or if you, when this opportunity comes and you decide to take it up, then what is going to happen is you are going to go ahead and get that income that you always have desired. Okay, so that's it for pile number one. Let's move on to pile number two. Okay, you have King of Pentacles, the Hangman, the World, the Sun, and the Fool. Okay, so with the King of Pentacles, you are someone, you know, who has a lot of abundance. Okay, who has basically, again, your future is something which is bright, because you are someone who's very stable and continues to work hard towards what they want. But what is really happening is it's taking a lot more time. Okay, this is a very steady progress. Okay, this is a very steady. King of Pentacles is something which is very steady progress. So if you continue in this particular path, what is going to happen for you is that you're going to gain everything that you always desired. Let it be money, let it be that status, let it be that position or that power. You are going to gain everything. So, but then with the hangman, okay, with the hangman, this particular time period, okay, with the King of Pentacles, you're someone who's very hardworking, but it's taking a lot more time for you to build what you truly want. Okay, it's not just going very quickly. So because of that, you will go into a state where you're going to retreat into yourself, where things are going to be a little stagnant for quite some time. So when that is going to happen, what you need to do is immerse into it. Okay, immerse into it, because at that point of time you're going to gain a lot of knowledge. Okay, with the hangman, see, there's a halo over his head, okay, behind his head. So there's illumination happening. You will get to know a lot of things about yourself, like, is this the path that I truly want to take? Okay, so you're going to come out with a lot of answers. And once that happens, you're either going to decide to either end the cycle and begin something anew, or you're going to, like, okay, there's going to be a change of thought, like, okay, stability is going to go ahead and bring me what I truly desire. So it's going to either be two things: either you're going to end things, or either it can be something like you decide to go on this particular path, a new set of ideologies, a new way of living life. And whatever path that you decide to take, okay, there is sun ahead of you. So this is something which is very promising. Okay, no matter what you decide to take, either with a new either with a new mentality, if you step into it, that is also going to bring ahead a lot of prosperity for you. So this is something like your future, because you're someone who's very hardworking. Okay, he's very hardworking and very stable, or actually continues to work towards what he truly desires, no matter where you go. Okay, where you decide to go, you are going to get what you deserve, that is the sun. Okay, so your future looks very promising. And with that, you're going to take a leap of faith. Okay, so the Fool card is someone with a lot of energy. Okay, he's very optimistic about his future, and he's willing to take that step towards the right direction, but what I would want to tell you is, okay, that you know plan plan well ahead in the future, and then take that leap of faith. Okay, I don't say that you shouldn't be going into this particular path. Definitely get into it, that with a new, like a new slate. Okay, starting fresh. So you are someone who with a lot of enthusiasm. So this journey is definitely something that you'll end up taking, but then plan. So that's it for pile number two. Let's move ahead with pile number three. Okay, the Magician, Ace of Swords, Seven of Wands, the Tower, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so with the Magician card, you are going to come across a situation, or probably something, a very ideal situation where whatever you have truly wanted in life, okay, you wanted to manifest something, like you desired something very much, that is going to come about for you with the magician card. And this also tells about what I can say is, your power, like you realizing your power, that whatever I truly desire in my life, I'm going to get that. Okay, so you're very optimistic. So this is a card which is very optimistic about their future, and you're going to have those ideal conditions as well, so you don't have to worry about it. But during this point of time, okay, during a point of time where you all of a sudden feel like, it is all hazy, your future looks very unclear. At that point of time, just out of completely out of the blue, you're going to have an idea. Okay, you're going to have an idea, or an idea which is going to change the way you, either it can be a new idea that you decide to pursue. Okay, there's going to be a clarity of thought in this situation where, it felt very hazy. You're going to have a clarity of thought, and something, a new beginning, a new idea that you might end up pursuing. But when you end up pursuing that, and you're very sure of, this is the fact that I want, or this is what I truly desire, you're going to face a lot of opposition. Either it can be from people around you, or people who are close to you, or you didn't expect. Okay, but then realize that you are on a higher ground. Okay, you're much above them, and you're going to fend yourself. And because you probably will have to fight these people, what is going to happen is, it's going to create tower moments in your life. Okay, so this tower moments is not something that you are creating. Universe is stepping in to throw the negative people out. Okay, the people who do not serve you any longer. You might probably get scared that, okay, these tower moments are going to be painful. They are painful, but then after a point of time, what really happens is, you finally realize that if that wouldn't have happened, you wouldn't have a change of fortune. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune talks about luck. So once these negative people, or the people who are no more serving you, are thrown out of your life, all of a sudden you're going to have new people coming in, who will bring about, not just new people coming in, basically there's a change in your luck. Okay, and at that point of time, you are going to manifest whatever you truly desire in your life. Okay, so that's it for pile number 3. Let's move on with pile number 4. Okay. You have the Lovers, High Priestess, Death, Six of Cups, and the Devil card. Okay. So, with this, the Lovers card. Okay. So, you're finally going to pursue something that brings a lot of passion. Okay, brings about a lot of passion. You truly love this, you truly desire this particular thing, and whatever your heart truly desires is something that is divinely guided. Okay, but at the end of the day, the decision lies onto your shoulders. Okay, you have to decide whether I want to go ahead with this, or whether I don't want to go ahead with this. If you decide that this is not for you, then also it's like, okay. But then if you decide, but then what I would want to say is, because it's divinely guided, I think you should go after what you truly desire. Okay, because if you do that, then your career, or probably the path that you would be taking, looks a lot more prosperous, or a lot more, you have the sun behind the angel. Okay, so what is going to happen is, it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. Okay, a lot of abundance as well. There's going to be a lot of possibilities for you. And with the high priestess, like I said, at the end of the day, the option lies with you. So with the high priestess, what I would want to say is, go ahead, go with your intuition. Whatever tells you, like, okay, if this is not meant for you, then just leave it. If this is meant for you, then go ahead with it. Because at this point of time, okay, if you're trying to seek answers outside yourself, you're not going to find them. Okay, you have all the answers that you need. Okay, because this is your life. Okay, you already know what you truly want. So with the high priestess, at this point of time, go ahead with your intuition. um, Even your dreams would tell you a lot about these things. So with the high priestess, during this point of time, your intuition is also going to be very strong. And then you might probably decide to end certain things in life. Okay, when you finally come out of that, when your intuition is very strong, you might probably decide to end certain things in life and go into a direction which leads you back to your past. Okay, so this is whatever career that you want to take up is something that was in your past, or probably like in your childhood, where you imagine at one point of time when you were a kid. At that point of time, you liked painting, you liked singing, okay, but then you had to give up on that. But then it brought you a lot of happiness. You had a lot of happy memories with it. So you might probably go back to what you were doing previously. Okay, and what you had done is you wanted to move ahead. Okay, you wanted to let go of that, the career that you wanted to take, like singing or dancing, whatever it was. You had actually thought like, okay, this is not for me, and you wanted to move ahead, move away from it. But what happened is you're still somewhere it's still holding on to your soul. Okay, somewhere it's still holding on to your heart, and you're finding it very difficult to let go of this one thing. So if you're finding it that difficult, I think you should probably actually go ahead with what your heart truly desires. Okay, this card is something which is